Hi, David here from MyBestHostingReview.com, and this video is about Wix hosting versus iPage. I have used over 100 hosting companies, and I've used iPage for about 3.5 years, 3.5 years, and Wix about 2 years off and on. And the main feature that I look for in a host is a cPanel. Now, some hosts have a cPanel, or they call it a cPanel, but it's not really a cPanel. Like a classic cPanel that really gives you all of the features that you need, and it's not like you need a lot. What's great about the cPanel is it's not like you need like a lot of technical experience to really be able to do some highly technical things. But iPage is the winner here, but they still don't have like the best cPanel. I don't know why companies do this, but they kind of remake the cPanel and they change it up to have kind of their own flavor to it, and that's what iPage has done, which is better than what Wix is, because with Wix you don't get any cPanel, you don't get any backend access, and there's some really big negative ramifications for that. At the same time, it's better for a beginner at first, but ultimately it still hurts you. In terms of getting a website up as quickly as possible with no experience, Wix is definitely going to be better. But ultimately, you're going to want a cPanel. It makes it easier to hire someone to help you, while the support is better with Wix, which we'll talk about in a second. So this is what it looks like in the back end of iPage. And Wix it's not really fair to compare iPage to Wix. iPage is a hosting company. Wix is a hosting company and a content management system. The common content management system that you would use if you were with iPage would be WordPress, which is much better than Wix's content management system. Well, you could probably get up and running a little bit quicker, again, as a complete beginner with Wix. With any sort of knowledge at all, WordPress is actually faster, and ultimately it will save you time and resources to be able to use WordPress. WordPress is far superior. There's a lot of free plugins that people have made for WordPress that make it that you just can't do with Wix, that you can set up in 5 minutes. There's a lot more support in terms of hiring your own guy for WordPress, but Wix does have good support to offset that, so that's one of the benefits of Wix. I personally would never choose Wix. And which is why WordPress compatibility, this is super important to me. Some hosts surprisingly don't have WordPress compatibility, and so iPage is a much bigger, that's much better for iPage. So I would prefer iPage from that perspective. The support, Wix definitely has better support. I'm going to talk a little bit more about why iPage's support is not that good. Pricing and offers, iPage is not bad. I mean, $35 for the first year is really good. $120 per year after that is not good, but at least the first year is pretty good. And I think if you do, let's go here, if you do 3 years, you can get 3 years for $72. That's actually pretty good. And that's cheaper than some will do for 1 year. So I would say that's a pretty strong winner for iPage, because the first year is what matters the most. And even if you do 3 years, it's still going to be less than Wix. They both give you a free domain registration. That's really common with hosting companies. And this is where EIG is a company. I can't remember what it stands for, but they're a company that buys hosting companies, and they strip their support in order to make them more profitable. And they have bought iPage, so I would never recommend a hosting company that was bought by EIG. Wix is not owned by EIG, so from that perspective, I'd rather go with Wix, even though I think they're overpriced and you can't do WordPress. Which is why my recommendation is neither, because I would never recommend EIG, and I would never recommend a host that doesn't enable you to do WordPress. If you want to know which host I would recommend, my favorite one after using over 100 hosts, click the link below and it goes to a description of what hosting company I like and why I like them. Thanks for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments, or you think there's anything wrong here. Feel free to let me know. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.